Hey, did the house start yet?
Yes, we just started.
Okay, so I just wanted to give you this because eventually I'm hoping that they're going to be voting on the Ombuds position.
Yes.
And so I had given you some information to go
Okay.
on it. The House starts their committee, the House committee starts their meeting at noontime. So a lot of the people will be coming through before that starts. Catching them as they come through. Hello, Mr. Vitigliano. It's been a while.
How you doing?
Good, good. And you? That's why you got to stay up here all the time so you can remember who's who. Representative Sims, did I got it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to give you something then, because I'm hoping that they're going to have a vote on the Buzz position. So I just wanted to give you some information. It's not a bill, it's a nomination of Hillary Carpenter as oversight for DOC.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that one. They keep putting it off, but I'm hoping that they
All right, so
will have the
are
vote.
You for or against it?
Oh, definitely against. So I noticed that they had a vote last Monday. They canceled it to Tuesday, and they didn't do it Tuesday. So have you heard anything about them having another vote?
So they don't want you on that side of the rope approaching them?
No, that's how they usually control it. Everybody don't pay attention to that. I'm only on this side because I got my stuff right there.
Are you supportive of the nominee?
No, definitely
okay.
not.
I didn't think so. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I read an article that was like, okay.
Definitely not, and which is exactly why he chose her. She'd be a least threat to Department of Corrections. They know that myself and the other nominee, Ken Cressy, would definitely disrupt the system. So she's not going to cause any problems, and so he went right to her, even though this was the committee's number 3 choice.
Yeah, I remember reading
But
that.
they picked her because that's the easy choice for him to make. And he's really pushing. They're doing all kind of corrupt little shiesty stuff in the background to make sure she goes forward. And that's why I'm trying to stay here to the very end to see what else is going to happen before the end of this year, the end of the session.
Better if they vote her down, right? Like,
Right. And you know
again.
what? That's what happened in the beginning. They voted her down.
Yeah.
They went back for a second vote, which I've never seen that before. And they said that's rare. He called for a second vote. He talked to some of the people on the committee, and they reversed their yes, no to a yes. So right now she's in a favorable position. So should the session close without a House or a Senate vote, he could appoint her. But if they had a House vote and they voted her down, he can't appoint her. So that's why we're trying very hard to get this vote in this session before it closes.
Thank you.
Because they already had it down last Monday, and they postponed it to the next day. I came up here the next day, they postponed it again. So we're just going to stay on them until they have it. We're not letting her slide in there like that. Hi, how you doing? Same old, down here, seeing what's going on, trying to keep on top of the Buzz position. What bothered me is when they had the vote at the nomination committee and they voted her down, and then supposedly somebody from the governor's office made calls to the legislators on that committee, and they all changed their vote to confirm her. That's what I don't like. I just want to say Chickarilla got a nerve to be over there in public. Chickarilla. He got a nerve. What's up, Cody? He was working for DOC for 18 months. He said he failed permanent disability. They said no. They kept denying it. He became a senator, and as soon as he became a senator, he got the bill passed, so he gets permanent disability. And not only did he get permanent disability, but he increased it to, so now he's getting over $5,000 a month for disability alone. For life, for a lifetime disability. That they actually had a picture of him when he said he was disabled, being a coach. Being a coach, a wrestling coach of all things. But he said he was sick, and that's why they kept denying him. When he became a senator, he got it off. Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Good.
How you doing?
Good. I just wanted to give you this because I'm waiting for them to come up with a vote on Hillary Carpenter, just to think about it. And like in the letter it says, it's not about selecting me, but I'd like for you to ask the question, how did he choose her over me with all that I have? I actually put in some emails and stuff that I've gotten from DOC praising me for the work that I do and how they value me and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to put that together, so have people question why did he pick number 3 over me.
And so I've heard, the governor has some hesitancy on the ombudsman positions at large, not just with corrections, and that it may not come up this year. But we'll see.
And I definitely know that he would not want it to come up this year because after May 8th, when the session closes, if he can appoint her without being in session, without the process.
I didn't know that. He could do a lame duck appointment.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. His whole strategy is that let's not push anything, and then May 8th I can put her in.
Did not know that.
That's why I'm pushing for them to have a
Up
vote.
or down the vote.
Yeah, because without a vote, he can appoint her on the 8th.
Interesting.
And I'm not.
I did not realize that.
I'm not laying down for that.
That is a game.
Do you know if they're gonna call up Hillary's? No, not. Oh, why would they not do it though?
I don't think there's enough support for her at this point.
But why don't they have the vote and vote her down? Because you know what my concern is? If she doesn't get voted down, then the governor can appoint her on May 8th.
No, we've talked about that in leadership, so we're going to fix that stuff. There's no way she's going to be in that position.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
wow.
So Gus, did you hear?
Oh my
Yeah, he said there's no way it's going to happen. Because I said you was going to call a vote. He said no, absolutely not. I said, oh wait a minute. I said because if you don't call for a vote, then he can elect her on the 8th. He said no, we already talked to legal. That's not going to happen. She will not have that position. Well, I can say today was interesting. At the end of the day, I can say it was interesting. It was nice meeting, reconnecting with legislators who've been around for a while. It was nice meeting new legislators. I'm hearing that they're not going to call for a vote for the ombuds, but I'm also hearing it's not a bad thing that actually are not going to have it at all. And so I shared my concern that if you don't call for a vote, then he can choose her outside of the session, which is after May 8th. He can just put her in place without anybody voting on it for him. And I was assured that that's not going to happen. She will not be the ombuds person. I was told that they're changing the language in the bill to make sure that he can't choose Hillary outside of the session. Like I said, with politics, I'm also leery about what else are you changing about the legislation. Are you going to change in the legislation that the advisory committee doesn't make the it doesn't pick people anymore, that the whole process will go through the governor? I'm not sure. So I don't know how to feel at the end of the day, but I know I'm leaving here with some surprises, but also some things that I'm a little concerned about. So this continues.